Hello and welcome to math lesson number 25. So first of all, guys, can we all turn and say a big hello to our friends on camera? Hello. And we'll begin with our meditation sequence. So let's find a seat, straighten our backs, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our lap and close our eyes. Okay, and when we're ready, we can open our eyes and slowly come back to the room. Everyone feel okay? And next we'll do our stretch sequence. So please stand up and push in your chairs, guys. Okay, so let's begin. Let's stretch up. Up to the sky, high as we can, and then we'll go tippy-toe high as we can, and then let's go down to our toes. Touch our toes, and stay there for a couple of seconds, and then back up high again. Tippy-toe high as we can. Very good. And then back down to our toes. And let's stand up and let's give our arms a shake. And then let's kick one of our legs. And then change legs. Hands on hips. And a little wiggle. A little wiggle to finish. Stop. And to finish, before we sit down, we'll have 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. So now we're ready to begin math lesson number 25. And we'll continue with what we've been learning the last few lessons, which is if teacher Wes draws this symbol, addition. Plus or addition. How do we spell?
A-D-I-T-I-O-N.
addition. What does addition mean? Plus, add together. Add together. And the opposite of addition? Subtraction. S-U-B-T-R-A-C-T-I-O-N. So we have addition. Subtraction. Remember last time when we did sums? Sometimes we have to use addition and then in the same equation, subtraction. Does anybody remember what these type of equations are called? When we add and then we take away too. In the same equation. Remember? Operation. Not quite opposite, Pat, but that's good because addition and subtraction are opposite. But when we put them both together in a single equation, operation. How do we spell operation? O-P-E-R-A-T-I-O-N. Excellent, guys. So, who wants to do some operations? Prel's hand went up first. So, teacher will write an equation on the board, and then Prel will come forward and solve it for me. Okay? So we'll begin with, somebody give me a number? 3. Bigger. Give me 5 digits.
9.
Okay, 9.
8.
7.
6.
Okay. 98,746 plus 22,332. And then we're not going to add, we're going to subtract. How much shall we subtract? 5, 2, 52,000, 3, 7, 2. Prel, are you ready? Come and join teacher at the front. But don't forget, you can show your working. You don't need to just answer, you can do your working below. So first of all, guys, are we ready? We have 98,746 plus 22,332 minus 52,372. So, Prel, all yours. But teacher can help too if you wish. So first thing we need to do, we need to add these two numbers together. Addition. So 98,746 plus 22,332. That's excellent. So now we have the sum of these two figures and we need to minus 52,372. So here we may need to do, remember borrowing, if we don't have enough from one column, we will have to borrow from the other column. 1 minus 5 cannot, so 11. Prel, what's your answer? 68,706. High five. Round of applause for Prel. That was excellent. Well done. So you see, that was a math operation using addition and subtraction. Shall we do some more? Yes. Yes? Okay, let's do one more. Plus 523. And then down, can I have minus?
432.
Who's coming to do this one? Pang pong. We'll have a boy. We'll try to alternate. But you can help down. If you need to, you can help pang pong. Help each other. So first of all, we have 321 plus 523. And then the number of these two, we minus 432. Are you ready? Good luck. But guys, we can help. Okay? So 321 plus 523. What do we think, Pat? Excellent. So there we go. We're halfway there. So now we have 321 plus 523, 844. We're halfway there. Now we need to minus 432. Not one. Not 1, 3. 432, you see? 432, excellent. So 4 minus 2? 4 minus 2? Perfect. What's our answer? 412. 12. So tell camera, our answer is 412. High five. Round of applause. We'll do one more, okay? And this time, Teacher Wes will change. This time, we'll do minus and then plus. Because so far we've been doing plus, then minus. How many digits this time would you like?
6.
6? Really? Okay, but you have to answer. Okay, if we do 6 digits, we'll have 2 people come forward to help each other. Okay. So 6 digits. How about 405,602 minus 300,100 plus
200,438.
So this time, have to remember, we always have to be careful to see what symbols we have. This time, we minus first, and then we add. Okay? Down, lakal, pangpong, pakpung. Okay, we'll have 3. Come on. We can help each other. Okay, 2, down, pakpung. You all get to do soon anyway. 405,602. And then minus, we take away 300,100. So 2 minus 0, 2. 0 minus 0, 0. 6 minus 1, 5. Okay, guys, I'll stop you there. So let's have a look. So far, we're halfway there. 405,602 minus 300,100 gives us
1,005,000.
This is 7. 7. This is 7. 4 plus 3. 4 minus 3. Exactly. You see, you have to be careful. It's minus. We don't do 4 plus 3. It's 4 minus 3. 105,502. So next, do we need to take away or do we add? Add. Okay, guys. So 105,000 plus 502 plus 200,000, 438. 8 plus 2. Four. 5 plus 4. Yes, that's right. 2 plus 8 is 10. Carry the 1. 1 plus 3, 4. 5 plus 4. 9. Excellent. Thousands. Okay. So, what's your answer, guys? 5,940. High five. High five. Round of applause, please. So you see, this number minus this number gives us this number. And then we add to it this number to give us our final total, 305,940. Okay, great work, guys. And now we're going to move on to the next stage, because today we're not going to be using figures all the time. Remember what we've been doing sometimes? Words. Problems. Word problems, where we have to read and it tells us what we need to do. So now, can we all turn and have a look at the PowerPoint presentation? Okay? Okay, so today's PowerPoint presentation is entitled Using Addition and Subtraction in Word Problems. So can we all say that, guys? Ready? Using addition and subtraction in word problems. What this means is we use addition and subtraction when we talk about math problems using words. For example, a bookstore sells 3,681 books. It sells 496 more books than magazines. How many books and magazines does the bookstore sell all together? So you might want to take out some pieces of paper and we will do our working out. So what we need to do here, guys, is we need to find out how many magazines.
Me.
Preu. 4,000. Okay, so let's see how the working out is on that. Teacher will read the question one more time. Ready? A bookstore sells 3,681 books. It sells 496 more books than magazines. How many books and magazines does the bookstore sell altogether? So guys, for this equation, we need to add the two figures together. Shall we see how to do it?
Yes.
Okay. First thing, find the number of magazines sold. So for this, we take the number of books sold, 3,681, and we minus 496, because we know that's how many more books they sold than magazines. So how many magazines did they sell? 5. So we have the total for magazines, 3,185. And what's the total number of books? 3,681. So we need to combine books and magazines together. So the next part of the equation, 3,681, the number of books sold, plus 3,185, the number of magazines sold. So what's the total of books and magazines sold? 6,000. You see? You understand? First, we have to minus the number of books, subtract to find the number of magazines, and then we add the number of magazines to the number of books, and it gives us our grand total. Understand, guys? Okay, I'll go back one more time because this is quite complicated. You see, a bookstore sells 3,681 books, and we know it sells 496 more books than magazines. So 3,681 minus 496 equals the number of magazines sold, 3,185. So then, by adding these two totals together, we get the total number of magazines and books. Ready for the next one? Okay. Let's practice. Okay? We'll do together. A post office has 24,300 postage stamps, 2,478 of them are sold in the first week, and another 4,899 are sold in the second week. So how many stamps are left? We need to take this figure, the first figure, then we subtract this figure, the number of stamps sold in the first week. And then we need to subtract again the number of stamps sold in the second week. So 24,300 minus 2,478 minus again 4,899 will give us the how many stamps remaining. And I'll give you guys a couple of seconds or maybe half a minute just to try to work out. So this equation or operation, we're subtracting twice. $24,300 minus 2,478. And then minus again 4,899. Prao, have you an answer? 16,923. Let go. Down. Shall we have a look? So, what's our answer, guys?
16,923.
Excellent. That's correct. You see, this time we have to subtract twice. So 24,300 minus 2,478 and minus again 4,899 equals 16,923. Round of applause. That was great. Welcome back to class. We hope you enjoyed the PowerPoint presentation of how to use addition and subtraction in word problems. Or like the last equation, it was just subtraction twice to find the answer for the amount of postage stamps. But well done, guys, we all did very good. So now we're going to do our stretch sequence. So please stand up and push in your chairs. And this time, before our worksheet activity, we'll exercise our wrists. So move your wrists, like roll your hands, and then go the other way. And then go back the other way. Can you do one way and the other way at the same time? And change? And change? It's hard, you have to. Okay, and now we'll give our hands and arms a shake. And hands on head. And let's stretch down. And let's stand up. And let's go down. And let's stand up. Hands on hips. Let's go down. And let's stand up. And let's go down. And let's stand up. And this time, hands on knees. Hands on knees, let's go down. And let's stand up. Let's go down. And let's stand up. And to finish, how many star jumps? 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent, guys. Please have a seat. And we're now ready for our worksheet activity. So what we've got, teachers, is a worksheet that you will need to print off prior to the lesson. And there's one for every student. They can work individually, but they can help each other too. It's not an exam or a test. And getting them to help each other is a good way for them to learn to communicate. So as you can see, we have 2 math word problems, similar to the ones we did in the PowerPoint presentation. So first of all, your students need to write their name on top and then read through problem number 1. They can work out, do their calculations on the paper, and then write their answer or the solution underneath. And then move on to word problem number 2. Exactly the same. But tell your students always to be careful of whether they need to use addition or subtraction. So they need to read carefully beforehand. And obviously remain there, monitor the class, and any assistance your students need, you can help them. So ready, guys? Nadia, you're welcome. Down, you're welcome. Pang pong, you're welcome. Let go. The first thing we will do though is before we start, we will all read together, you're welcome. Okay? You're welcome. Ready, guys? So listen to teacher and then you can read afterwards. A retailer buys 7,966 checked shirts and 27,125 striped shirts. Then he sells off 5,487 of the checked shirts and 18,679 of the striped shirts. How many of the shirts is the retailer left with now? Retailer left with now. So let's work on problem number 1 first, okay? Thank you very much. Any questions you have, any help you need, you can let me know. Okay, teachers, so just monitor your class and help them with any help they need. Give them around 15 minutes to work on both problems and then check the answers when students are finished. Of shirts, and then we add this number of shirts to give us total 35.
5,992.
Okay, so now we need to subtract because he sells this number and then this number.
Equals 6,808.
Excellent, so that's the answer. So you have the answer for the first one already. So let's see what we're doing. So he buys 7,966 checked shirts and then 27,125 striped shirts. So add these two together.
Equals 34,091.
And then he sells 5,487. So subtract this number and then subtract this number too.
Equals 9,925.
Okay, if that's your answer, put it there. Solution is solution means answer. Okay. And what we can do, so we'll do together. Because teacher will work out with the students. So problem number 1, he has how many shirts? 7,966. We have 7,966, 27,125. So 6 plus 5, 11. So we carry the 1. 6 plus 1 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 1, 10. So, that's how many shirts we have. But now, we need to take away. We need to take away, first, 5,487. So we cannot do. So 8, 11, 4, 8. So 29,604. And then 18,679. Fourteen minus 9 is 5. 9 minus 7 is 2. Does anybody have that answer? Can you see? This number plus this number, 35,091. Then minus this number and this number, gives us this number. So the answer to our first one, 10,925. Pat, work on this. Yes. Mm-hmm. The answer to the first one because you see this plus this 35,091 and then cells off 5,487 and then 18,000. So this figure minus this equals 925. Okay, so let's do the second one together. Poom has 40,072 baht. So 40,072 baht. And then he bought a cake that cost 2,500 baht. So we need to take away So we have 10 minus 5 is 5. And 2 minus 2. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so 2 minus 0? 7 minus 0? Then we have 0 minus 5. So what do we need to do? Borrow. So here we have 0. So we need to borrow from 4. 10. Minus 5. Mm-hmm. You see? By borrowing, we need to borrow when we don't have enough. So we have 37,572. But then we need to 10,000 baht for the cake. So minus 10,000 baht equals 572. And then he has 5 shirts, 200 baht each. So 5 times 200 equals 1,000. So we need to take away 1 more 1,000. So our final answer, 2 minus 0, minus 0. So you see, the final answer,
26,572.
can you see guys what we need to do? We begin with 40,072 down, you see? And then we've got to minus 2,500. 37,572. But then we need to subtract another 10,000, which gives us 27,572. And then 5 shirts at 200 baht each, 5 times 200, and then we have to take that amount away from this amount to give us 26,572. And that's our final answer. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the worksheet activity. And the problems were quite complicated, so I imagine teacher will have to help out quite a bit. For the second problem, we did together on the board. Paul saved 40,072 baht for his holiday, but then he bought a cake for 2,500 baht, which means he had this amount. But then he bought a toy car for 10,000 baht and 5 shirts for 200 baht each, which equals 1,000. So by subtracting this amount and this amount, the final total for question number 2, 26,572. But we all got there in the end. Everybody did well, guys, so round of applause. And now we'll turn and wave and say goodbye to our friends on video. Bye bye. See you next time.